Good morning, world. Good morning, Mill Watchers. It's your host, Johnny Millwater. I'm very happy to see you. Had some technical problems coming in, so we're starting a little bit late today. Hope everybody's feeling good. I'm healthy, happy, rich, and pretty, and I'm excited to do some practice today. If anybody's here, just write in the chat, and we'll talk to each other. But first, let's start with some warm-ups. I'm a little bit... And, of course, coffee. You can't have coffee with Johnny Millwater without coffee. Today, I am drinking a very expensive blend, handcrafted, flown in from Costa Rica, or it's takeout from Waffle House. I don't remember. Oh, that's good. Let's start with something simple, some vocal exercises. One hen, two ducks. One hen, two ducks, three squawking geese. One hen, two ducks, three squawking geese, four corpulent porpoises. One hen, two ducks, three squawking geese, four corpulent porpoises, five limerick oysters, six pairs of Don Alfonso's tweezers, 7,000 Macedonian warriors in full battle array, 8 brass monkeys from the ancient sacred crypts of Egypt, 9 apathetic, diabetic, sympathetic old men on roller skates with a marked propensity for procrastination and sloth. Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather. Unique New York, unique New York, unique New York, unique New York, unique New York. Toy boat, 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 toy boat. The black bug bled black blood. 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 Amidst the mists of fiercest frosts, with barest wrists and stoutest boasts, he thrusts his fists against the post, and still insists he sees the ghost. Oh, what to do today, at a minute or two to two, a thing distinctly hard to say, but harder still to do. For they'll beat a tattoo at 20 to 2, a rat-a-tat-tat, a tat-a-tattoo, and the dragon will come when he hears the drum. At a minute or two to two today, at a minute or two to two. One hen, two ducks, one hen, two ducks, three squawking geese. One hen, two ducks, three squawking geese, four corpulent porpoises. One hen, two ducks, three squawking geese, four corpulent porpoises, five limerick oysters. One hen, two ducks, three squawking geese, four corpulent porpoises, five limerick oysters, 6 pairs of Don Alfonso's tweezers, 7,000 Macedonian warriors in full battle array, 8 brass monkeys from the ancient sacred crypts of Egypt, 9 apathetic, diabetic, sympathetic old men on roller skates with a marked propensity for procrastination and sloth. All right, I think we're ready to go. Bring the brick wall back. All right, let's go check in the chat. Welcome to Johnny Millwater Live. It's a very, very simple thing. I just hang out here drinking coffee with my dog, doing things I enjoy doing. That's Estragon. Unfortunately, Vladimir didn't make it. Here's how it works. You type whatever you want to type. We talk about it. It shows up on the big screen. And we see how we're doing. It'll be fun. And if there's nothing on a big screen, in moments like now, I have a wheel. I'll spin the wheel, and we'll find something else fun for me to do. I'm practicing my poetry, and practicing monologues, and singing, and things like that. So let's spin the wheel, see what we got. There's your menu right there, folks. If there's anything you'd like to see, it's all right there on the big screen. All right, it looks like we're starting off with some Shakespeare. I love Shakespeare. Let's go to the Shakespeare stage. All right, folks. Well, we like to get our sonnets done early before anybody's watching. We have been making our way through. We have over 100 sonnets. This is sonnet number 101. Sonnet 101 by William Shakespeare. O truant brood. Whoops. Sonnet 101 by William Shakespeare. O truant muse, what shall be thy amends for thy neglect of truth and beauty died? Both truth and beauty on my love depend, so dost thou too, and therein dignified. Make answer, muse. Wilt thou not haply say truth needs no color, with his color fixed, beauty no pencil, beauty's truth to lay? Best but best is best, if never intermixed. Because he needs no praise, wilt thou be dumb? Excuse not silence so, for it lies in thee to make him much outlive a gilded tomb, and to be praised of ages yet to be. Then do thy office muse, I teach thee how to make him seem long hence, as he shows now. Wow, that was terrible. Hope nobody's watching, because I'm about to do it again. That did not feel good at all. I got a new setting for my teleprompter, and I'm trying to make it a little bit more naturalistic, but instead I'm losing my place. O truant muse, what shall be thy amends for thy neglect of truth and beauty dyed? Both truth and beauty on my love depends, so dost thou too, and therein dignified. Make answer, muse, wilt thou not haply say truth needs no color fixed? With his color fixed, beauty no pencil, beauty's truth to lay, but best is best if never intermixed. Because he needs no praise, wilt thou be dumb? Excuse not silence so, for it lies in thee to make him much outlive a gilded tomb, and to be praised of ages yet to be. Then do thy office, muse, I teach thee how to make him seem long hence, as he shows now. I teach thee how to make him seem long hence, as he shows now. The line breaks are lost in the sonnets. All right. Still, it was a nice try. Let's go do something else. A song! Yay! Let's go to the campfire and sing us a song. Got to sing a cappella, because that's how I roll, because I can't do it with the backing track. It's against the law. Let's do I'm Old-Fashioned. I'm Old-Fashioned by Johnny Mercer. I am out of it today. Usually have a lot more coffee. To tell you the truth, I'm cutting down on the coffee. I'm old-fashioned. Here we go. I'm not such a clever one about the latest fads. I admit I was never one adored by local lads. Not that I ever tried to be a saint. I'm the type you can classify as quaint. I'm old-fashioned. I love the moonlight. I love the old-fashioned thing. The sound of rain upon the window pane. The starry song that April sings. This year's fancies are passing fancies, but sighing sighs, holding hands, these my heart understands. I'm old-fashioned, but I don't mind it. That's how I want to be, as long as you agree to stay old-fashioned with me. I don't know what happened in the middle there, but that was still kind of fun. Let's go check. Spin the wheel. Wisdom! Let's head on down to the wisdom. Lay down some wisdom from on high. What do you say? Let's start with a teaching from the Bible. Pretty simple. If a person says, I have worked hard and has not found success, don't believe him. If a person says, I have not worked hard and I have found success, don't believe him. I gave it my all and I found success. Believe him. That's from Megillah. See, I thought that was from the Bible, but that's not. That's actually from the Torah. I skipped my Bible verses. Let's see if we can't find something. But that's a very good point. You work hard and you succeed. It's not a coincidence. Let another praise you, and not your own mouth, a stranger, and not your own lips. That's really good advice, especially for entertainers. How about just a Jewish proverb? If the rich could hire the poor to die for them, the poor would make a very nice living. That's true enough. You can't force anyone to love you or to lend you money. Yeah. If you don't know what you're living for, you haven't yet lived. I live for making people happy. Took me a long time to find it. Let's do one from the Quran. Translate in my head here. It is not righteousness that ye turn your faces towards east or west. It is righteousness to believe in Allah and the last day, and the angels, and the book, and the messengers, to send of your substance out of love for him, for your kin, for orphans, for the needy, for the wayfarer, for those who ask, and for those who ransom of slaves, to be steadfast, those who ask, and for the ransom of slaves, to be steadfast in prayer, and practice regular charity, to fulfill the contracts which ye have made, and to be firm and patient in pain or suffering and adversity, and throughout all periods of panic. I'm down for all of that except the slavery. I'm against it. Oh, James, Dad's playing. Well, that's all right. Hey, Dad, let's go to the chat. Keep us posted on the game. Just chop it in the chat every now and then. For those folks at home, that's James Millwater. That's my father and the #1 viewer of this program so far. Hi, Dad. Watch the game. Let me know when they score a touchdown. We'll all cheer, okay? I got a celebration button on this thing. Thanks for checking in, Dad. I love you. All right. Enjoy the Bucks. Let's spin the wheel. Some more wisdom. Why not? This time, do some secular wisdom. Two there are who are never satisfied, the lover of the world and the lover of knowledge. That's from Rumi. There's always something more to learn. It's kind of what I enjoy about this thing here. Every now and then somebody will type something in the chat I didn't know. That's fun. One more from Rumi. He's my favorite. This is love, to fly toward a secret sky, to cause 100 veils to fall each moment. First, to let go of life. Finally, to take a step without feet. That's from Rumi. All right, let's spin the wheel. Go Bucks! There it is. Limericks. All right, I love those. Let's go on down to the Poetry Pagoda. A mouse in her room A mouse in her room woke Miss Dowd. She was frightened, it must be allowed. Soon a happy thought hit her to scare off the critter. She sat up in bed and meowed. Not bad. A flea and a fly and a flew were in prison, so what could they do? Said the fly, let us flee. Said the flea, let us fly. And they flew away in a flaw and the flew. They flew away in a flaw and a flew. Ooh, and they flew away and they flew through a flaw in the flew. Ooh, one more. All right. A nifty young flapper named Jane, while walking, was caught in the rain. She ran, almost flew. Her complexion did too, and she reached home exceedingly plain. I guess the makeup washed off her makeup. Fun. Bucks 14, Seattle 3. All right, let's go. Go Bucks! 2 touchdowns already, 2 extra points, or 1 2-point conversion. I'm not watching. Go Bucks! Hooray for the Bucks! Hold on, celebration button. Let me find it. I got one for just such an occasion. Here we go. Touchdown Bucks! Yay! All right, let's spin the wheel. Limerick. I did limericks. Let's keep it light here, folks. Can't do too many lyrics. Here we go. Wow, wisdom is running hot today. We'll do one more. All right then, looks like we're doing a song. Now let's do a poem. I got a couple of new ones. I'm very excited to share these with you. These were recommended on a Facebook post I made about a year ago. I asked people their favorite poems, and a couple people gave them to me. So we'll start with this one. Let's start with Anarchy by John Henry something. John Henry McKay. This was recommended by my buddy Jason Barguer, who's married and has a baby. It's exciting. Anarchy by John Henry McKay. Ever reviled, accursed, never understood, thou art the grisly terror of our age. Wreck all order, cried the multitude. Art thou, and war and murder's endless rage. Oh, let them cry, to let them that never have striven the truth that lies behind a word to find. To them, the word's right meaning not given. The truth that lies behind a word to find. To them, the word's right meaning not given. Let's start over. Anarchy by John Henry McKay. Ever reviled, accursed, never understood, thou art the grisly terror of our age. Wreck of all order, cried the multitude, art thou, and war and murder's endless rage. Oh, let them cry, to them that never have striven the truth that lies behind a word to find. To them, the word's right meaning was not given. They shall continue blind among the blind. But thou, O word, so clear, so strong, so pure, thou sayest all which I for goal have taken. I give thee to the future, thine secure, when at least unto himself shall waken. When each at least unto himself shall waken. Comes it in sunshine? In the tempest thrill? I cannot tell, but it the earth shall see. I am an anarchist, wherefore I will not rule, and also ruled I will not be. Doing the best I can. Let's spin the wheel. Poem. Good, I like those. Let's go to the Poetry Pagoda. This is a poem recommended by my good friend Bruce Belleal. It's called The Soldier by Rupert Brooke. If I should die, think only this of me, that there's some corner of a foreign field that is forever England. There shall be in that rich earth a richer dust concealed, a dust whom England bore, shaped, made aware, gave once her flowers to love, her ways to roam. A body of England's, breathing fresh English air, washed by the rivers, blessed by sons of home. And think, this heart all evil shed away, a pulse in the eternal mind, no less, give somewhere back the thoughts that by England given, her sights and sounds, dreams happy as her day, and laughter learned of friends and gentleness, in hearts at peace under the English heaven. Let's spin the wheel. Monologue. Nice. Those are tricky. Let's go down to the theater doing monologue. Let's do Nut Spacing from Patreon. It's from a great show called Patriot. Hey, let me walk you through our Donnelly nut spacing and crack system rim riding grip configuration. Using a field of half-C sprats and brass-fitted nickel slits, our bracketed caps and splay-flex brace columns vent dampers to hatch depths of 1/2 meter from the damper crown to the splur plinths. How? Hell, we bolster 12 husk nuts to each girdle, Jerry, while flex tandems press a task apparatus of 10 vertically composited patch hamplers. Then pin flam fastened pan traps at both maiden apexes of the gym joist. Nice. Working on it. I'm not feeling well today, folks. I hope you're all right. Here we go. Spin the wheel. Oh, looks like wisdom again. Well, that's a lot of wisdom today. Let's go somewhere else. Haven't done a joke or a riddle or a monologue. Here we go. Ask me anything. That's exciting. Is anybody watching? 60 seconds on the clock. Ask me anything you would like to know. 60 seconds. You type it in the chat, and I will answer it on the show. 60 seconds. What, you can't keep track of 60 seconds? Perhaps you'll allow me. All right. Now, 60 seconds on the clock. Anything you want to know, you type it in the chat, and I answer it. Ask me anything while I drink my delicious coffee. It's not really coffee. It's green tea. Coffee has rotted out my insides, so I can't drink it anymore unless it hurts. So now I have to drink green tea like a 95-year-old woman. But it's delightful. Any questions? Type them there in the chat. And I'll answer those questions. You betcha. Here we go. All right. 15 seconds left. I'm calling it. Let's spin the wheel. Monologue. Why not? Let's go back to the... This is a monologue from Glengarry Glen Ross. There's going to be some cussing, so try to roll with it. All train compartments smell vaguely of shit. It gets so you don't mind it. That's the worst thing I can confess. You know how long it took me to get there? A long time. When you die, you're going to regret the things you don't do. You think you're queer? Let me tell you something. We're all queer. You think you're a thief? So what? You get befuddled by a middle-class morality. You get shut of it. Shut it out. You cheated on your wife. You did it. Live with it. You fuck little girls. So be it. There's an absolute morality? Maybe. And then what? If you think there is, then be that thing. Bad people go to hell? I don't think so. If you think that, act that way. Hell exists on earth. Yes. I won't live in it. That's me. You ever take a dump just made you feel like you slept for 12 hours? Or a piss? Great meals fade in reflection. Everything else gains. You know why? Because it's only food. This shit that we eat, it keeps us going. It's only food. The great fucks you may have had. What do you remember about them? I don't know. For me, I'm saying what it is probably not the orgasm. Some broad's arm on your neck. Something her eyes did. There was a sound she made. Or me lying. I'll tell you, me lying in bed the next day, she brought me cafe au lait. Give me a cigarette. My balls feel like concrete. Huh? What I'm saying is, what is our life? It's looking forward or it's looking back. And that's our life. That's it. Where's the moment? And what is it we're afraid of? Loss. What else? The bank closes. We get sick. My wife died on a plane. The stock market collapsed. The house burnt down. What do these happen? None of them. We worry anyway. What does this mean? I'm not secure. How can I be secure? Through amassing wealth beyond all measure? That's a sickness. That's a trap. There is no measure, only greed. How can we act? The right way, we would say, to deal with this, there is a 1 in a million chance that so-and-so will happen. Fuck it, won't happen to me. Now, we know that's not the right way. I think we say the correct way to deal with this is there's a 1 in so-and-so chance this will happen. God protect me. I am powerless. Let it not happen to me. But no, to that I say, there's something else. What is it? If it happens, as it may, for that is not within our powers, I will deal with it just as I do today, with what draws my concern today. I say this is how we must act. I do those things which seem correct to me today. I trust myself. And if security concerns me, I do that which make me feel secure. And every day I do that. And when the day arrives and I need a reserve, A, the odds are I have it, and B, the true reserve that I have is the strength that I have of acting each day without fear, according to the dictates of my mind. Stocks, bonds, objects of art. Now, what are they? An opportunity. An opportunity to what? To make money? Perhaps. To lose money? Perhaps. To indulge and to learn about ourselves? Perhaps. So fucking what? What is it? They're an opportunity. That's all. They're an event. A guy comes up to you. You make a call. You send in a brochure. It doesn't matter. There are these properties I'd like for you to see. What does it mean? What do you want it to mean? Money? Comfort? If that's what it signifies to you? Security? All it is things that happen to you. That's all it is. How are they different? Some poor newly married guy gets run down by a cab. Some busboy wins the lottery. All it is. It's a carnival. What's special? What draws us? We're all different. We're not the same. We are not the same. James, glad to meet you. Glad to meet you, James. I want to show you something. It might mean nothing to you, and it might not. I don't know. I don't know anymore. What's this? Florida. Glengarry Highlands, Florida. Florida? Bullshit. And maybe that's true, and that's what I said. But look here. What is this? This is a piece of land. Listen to what I'm going to tell you right now. There we go. There's a monologue from Glengarry Glen Ross. Weird. Let's go back to the chat chalet. All right. Well, I got a couple. Hey, y'all. I got a Joel coming in to do Major General if available. Oh, thanks for caring, Dad. I'll see if I can. Wow. Dad's got a request. I'll try. It's been a while. Nobody's fucking little girls, Joel. It's just a monologue from a movie, from a play. I hope you'll feel better. And Joe, who's Joe? Let me look. I don't have last names. Joe is Flanagan. Hey, Joe, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for checking in. I'm about to try to do a song from Major General for my dad. I don't know if I can remember it, but I'll try my very best. I have not performed it live in months, in years, as a matter of fact. But I will play it, I will sing it, and if I can't sing it, I'll play the video. So let's go down to the theater. Here's for Dad. I am the very model of a modern day comedian. I'm funniest to those of you with IQs higher median. I always tell the truth, so all my stories are relatable. I try to look my best, but that's a subject that's debatable. I've studied all the work of Carlin, Stanhope, and Jim Gaffigan. The wit of Brian Regan makes me laugh and makes me laugh again. With history of comedy, I'm teeming with a lot of news. With many poignant facts about the false arrest of Lenny Bruce. With many poignant facts about the false arrest of Lenny Bruce. With many poignant facts about the false arrest of Lenny Bruce. Many poignant facts about the false of Lenny Bruce. I always tell the truth, so all my stories are relatable. I don't have it memorized. Sorry, Dad. We'll watch the video sometime. I tried. That's as far as I could go. I'm going to give myself a round of applause for taking the swing. Good to see you, Flanagan. Where are you writing in from, my friend? All right, let's spin the wheel. Monologue. Nice. Let's do a longer monologue. Let's head out of the theater. Sorry, Dad. Try my best. Let's do Just a Ride by Bill Hicks. Always cheers me up. The world is like a ride in an amusement park, and when you choose to go on it, you think it's real because of how powerful it is. And the ride goes up and down and round and round. It has thrills and chills, and it's very brightly colored, and it's very loud, and it's fun for a while. Some people have been on the ride for a long time, and they begin to question, is this ride real, or is it just a ride? And other people have remembered, and they come back to us, and they say, hey, don't worry, don't be afraid, ever, because it's just a ride. And we kill those people. Ha ha, shut him up. We have a lot invested in this ride. Look at my furrows of worry. Look at my big bank account and my family. This just has to be real. Just a ride. But we always kill those good guys who try and tell us that. Do you ever notice that? And let the demons run amok? But it doesn't matter, because it's just a ride. And we can change it anytime we want. It's only a choice. No effort, no work, no job, no savings, no money. A choice right now between fear and love. The eyes of fear want you to put bigger locks on your doors, buy guns, close yourself off. The eyes of love want us to see all of us as one. Here's what we can do to change the world right now to a better ride. Take all that money we spend on weapons and defense every year and instead spend it feeding, clothing, and educating the poor of the world, which it would do many times over, and then we can explore space together, both inner and outer, forever, in peace. Nice. Thank you. That's from Bill Hicks, of course. Touchdown! Wrong buttons all over the place. Hold on. We got some stuff here. We got a weird thing from Joel to make it uncomfortable. Thanks for showing up, buddy. Hey, y'all. Joe Flanagan says hello. Glad to see you, Joe. Hope you're well. No dancers. Touchdown, Bucks. Hold on. Touchdown. What's the score, Dad? Go Buccaneers. Yay. Bucks. Buccaneers. No dancers. I play that video game for you, Dad. Hold on. Well said, my son. Go Bucks. Wow, man, we're getting a lot of repeats today. I'm going to give it a nice big long spin, see if something goes better. Limericks, why not? Back to the Poetry Pagoda. Hold on, my battery's dying. $21-3. Go Bucks. Listen, I gotta. Here, hold on for a second, folks.
Say, is Johnny Law trying to put the kibosh on your speakeasy?
Has some swindling haberdasher sold you a fedora that ain't worth a hill of beans?
Is your neighborhood being overrun by Hebrews, darkies, and the goddamn Irish? Then you need Happenstance and Murphy. Happenstance and Murphy is Chicago's #1 practitioner of racist law.
God's law.
For over 3 decades, we've been pounding patties, annoying Negroes, and jerking around the Jews.
Did you know we were the 1931 anti-Semites of the year?
Take that, Henry Ford.
Why, just last week we helped Mr. Abel Johnson recover full restitution when some gorilla groped his girlfriend.
You mean to say some mooly mulled his maul?
Yep, some kook cleaned his companion's clock.
And we got him cash. We specialize in character assassination, fisticuffs, and this week running a special, a white sale, on dirty looks.
The old stinker. Buy one, get one free.
So, if you're white,
But not Irish, Jewish, or Catholic.
then call Happenstance and Murphy. That'll show 'em.
And we're back, folks. I figured out all the problems, and we now are running at full power. Go Bucks. Hope everybody's having a good time. Let's spin the wheel. Not feelings. Monologue again. Wow. A lot of monologues today. Well, let's go on back, do another one. I would like to perform Germs by George Carlin. And so I shall, because I run this channel. All right, let's see if I can find it. Monologues. Here we go. Germs by George Carlin. What we have now is a completely neurotic population, obsessed with security and safety and crime and drugs and cleanliness and hygiene and germs. There's another thing, germs. Where did this sudden fear of germs come from in this country? Have you noticed this? The media constantly running stories about all the latest infections. Salmonella, E. coli, hantavirus, bird flu, and Americans, they panic easily. So now everybody's running around scrubbing this and spraying that and overcooking their food and repeatedly washing their hands and trying to avoid all contact with germs. It's ridiculous, and it goes to ridiculous lengths. In prisons, before they give you a lethal injection, they swab your arm with alcohol. It's true. Yeah. Well, they don't want you to get an infection. And you could see their point. Wouldn't want some guy to go to hell and be sick. It would take a lot of sportsmanship out of the whole thing, you know? Fear of germs. Why, these fucking pussies, you can't even get a decent hamburger anymore. They cook the shit out of everything now because everybody's afraid of food poisoning. Hey, where's your sense of adventure? Take a fucking chance, will you? You know how many people die in this country from food poisoning every year? 9,000. That's all. It's a minor risk. Take a fucking chance, bunch of goddamn pussies. Besides, what do you think you have an immune system for? It's for killing germs, but it needs practice. It needs germs to practice on. So, listen. If you kill all the germs around you and live a completely sterile life, then when germs do come along, you're not going to be prepared. What are you going to do when some super virus comes along and turns your vital organs into liquid shit? I tell you what you're going to do. You're going to get sick, you're going to die, and you're going to deserve it because you're fucking weak and you have a fucking weak immune system. Let me tell you a true story about immunization, all right? When I was a boy in New York City in the 1940s, we swam in the Hudson River, and it was filled with raw sewage, okay? We swam in raw sewage, you know, to cool off. And at that time, the big fear was polio. Thousands of kids died every year from polio. But you know something? In my neighborhood, no one ever got polio. No one, ever. You know why? Because we swam in raw sewage. It strengthened our immune systems. The polio never had a chance. We were tempered in raw shit. So personally, I never take any special precautions against germs. I don't shy away from people that sneeze and cough. I don't wipe off the telephone. I don't cover the toilet seat. And if I drop food on the ground, I pick it up and eat it. Yes, I do. Even if I'm at a sidewalk cafe in Calcutta, the poor section, on New Year's morning during a soccer riot. And you know something? In spite of all that so-called risky behavior, I never get infections. I don't get them. I don't get colds. I don't get flu. I don't get headaches. I don't get upset stomach. You know why? Because I got a good, strong immune system and it gets a lot of practice. My immune system is equipped with the biological equivalent of fully automatic military assault rifles with night vision and laser scopes. And we have recently acquired phosphorus grenades, cluster bombs, and anti-personnel fragmentation mines. So when my white blood cells are on patrol, reconnoitering my bloodstream, seeking out strangers and other undesirables, if they see any suspicious-looking germs of any kind, they whip out their weapons, they wax the motherfucker, and they deposit the unlucky fellow directly into my colon. Into my colon! There's no nonsense. There's no Miranda warning. None of that three strikes and you're out shit. First offense, bam! Into the colon you go. And speaking of my colon, I want you to know I don't automatically wash my hands every time I go to the bathroom. Okay? Can you deal with that? Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. You know when I wash my hands? When I shit on them. Yeah, that's the only time. And you know how often that happens? Tops, 2-3 times a week, tops. Maybe a little more frequently around the holidays, you know? And I'll tell you something else, my well-scrubbed friends. You don't need to always shower every day. Did you know that? It's overkill. Unless you work out or you work outdoors or for some reason come in intimate contact with huge amounts of filth and garbage every day, you don't always need to shower. All you really need is to wash the 4 key areas. Armpits, asshole, crotch, and teeth. Got that? Armpits, asshole, crotch, and teeth. In fact, you can save yourself a lot of time if you use the same brush on all 4 areas. There you go. Some nice offensive George Carlin. Hey, I love George Carlin too, Dad. He's one of the greatest. I got a whole bunch of his stuff on here. Let's spin the wheel. Dad's using emojis. Look at you go. Poem! Nice. Let's go down to the Poetry Pagoda. Let's do Modern Man. Some more George Carlin, since Dad says he likes it. It's one of my favorite pieces from his last special. This is Modern Man by George Carlin. I'm a modern man, a man for the millennium, digital and smoke-free, a diversified, multicultural, postmodern deconstructionist, politically, anatomically, and ecologically incorrect. I've been uplinked and downloaded, I've been inputted and outsourced. I know the upside of downsizing, I know the downside of upgrading. I'm a high-tech lowlife, a cutting-edge, state-of-the-art multitasker, and I can give you a gigabyte in a nanosecond. I'm new wave, but I'm old school, and my inner child is outward bound. I'm a hot-wired, warm-hearted, cool customer, voice-activated, and biodegradable. I interface with my database is in cyberspace, so I'm interactive, I'm hyperactive, and from time to time, I'm radioactive. Behind the 8 ball, the head of the curve, riding the wave, dodging the bullet, pushing the envelope. I'm on point, on task, on message, and off drugs. I got no need for coke and speed. I got no urge to binge and purge. I'm in the moment, on the edge, over the top, but under the radar. A high concept, low profile, medium range ballistic missionary. A streetwise smart bomb. A Top Gun bottom feeder. I wear power ties, I tell power lies, I take power naps, I run victory laps. I'm a totally ongoing Bigfoot slam dunk rainmaker with a proactive outreach. A working rageaholic. A raging workaholic. Out of rehab and in denial. I've got a personal trainer, a personal shopper, a personal assistant, and a personal agenda. You can't shut me up and you can't dumb me down because I'm tireless and I'm wireless. I'm an alpha male on beta blockers. I'm a non-believer and an overachiever. Laid back and fashion forward. Up front, down home, low rent, high maintenance. I'm supersized, long-lasting, high definition, fast-acting, oven-ready, and built to last. A hands-on, footloose, knee-jerk head case. Prematurely post-traumatic, and I have a love child that sends me hate mail. But I'm feeling, I'm caring, I'm healing, I'm sharing. A supportive, bonding, nurturing primary caregiver. My output is down, but my income is up. I take a short position on the long bonds, and my revenue stream has its own cash flow. I read junk mail, I eat junk food, I buy junk bonds, and I watch trash sports. I'm gender-specific, capital-intensive, user-friendly, and lactose-intolerant. I like rough sex. I like tough love. I use the F word in my email, and the software on my hard drive is hardcore. No soft porn. I bought a microwave at a mini mall. I bought a minivan at a mega store. I eat fast food in the slow lane. I'm toll-free, bite-sized, ready to wear, and I come in all sizes. A fully equipped, factory-authorized, hospital-tested, clinically proven, scientifically formulated medical miracle. I've been pre-washed, pre-cooked, preheated, pre-screened, pre-approved, pre-packaged, post-dated, freeze-dried, double-wrapped, and vacuum-packed, and I have an unlimited broadband capacity. I'm a rude dude, but I'm the real deal. Lean and mean, cocked, locked, and ready to rock. Rough, tough, and hard to bluff. I take it slow, I go with the flow, I ride with the tide, I've got glide in my stride. Driving and moving, sailing and spinning, jiving and grooving, wailing and winning. I don't smooth, so I don't lose. I keep the pedal to the metal and the rubber on the road. I party hardy, and lunchtime is crunch time. I'm hanging in, there ain't no doubt, and I'm hanging tough. Over and out. Yeah, I'm going to give myself a round of applause for that. That felt good. Yeah, that was a good poem. Then he did like 40 minutes of jokes about suicide after that. He was something else. All right, nothing new in the chat chalet. Let's spin the wheel. Down to my last cup of tea. Uh-oh. Giving me the business wheel? What's going on with you? Come on now. Oh, did the internet go out? That would explain it. There it is. There's the wheel. Oh, I hope it spins. There we go. Man, that wheel is unpredictable. That's what I love about it. I don't know what's going to happen to the wheel. Joke! All right, Nan. Let's head on down to the theater. Tell us a joke. All right, if Dad's listening, I think he'll like this one. Yeah, I think you'll like this one, Dad. This is one that's in my head the other day. Nope, I forgot it. That's embarrassing. Let's see, I'm trying to think of a joke I haven't told you. I told you that one. Okay, this one. This isn't bad. Comedian dies, and he goes to heaven. And when he gets to heaven, God is there. And God says, oh, you're a comedian. Tell me a joke. And the comedian decides to tell him a Holocaust joke. Very offensive. And God says, I don't think that's funny. And the comedian says, I guess you had to be there. It's the darkest joke I know. I think it's funny. You know what? Let's go ahead. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, feels nice. Good joke. Tell your friend. Your dark friend. Let's spin the wheel. I don't mean your dark-skinned friends. I mean, your dark-hearted friends. It might be both, or neither. I don't know. I don't know your friends. Not enjoying this as much as usual. What do we got? Shakespeare! All right, let's go back to the Shakespeare stage. Already did. Let's see. Let's do Friends, Romans, Countrymen. Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. I come to bury Caesar, not to praise him. The evil that men do lives after them. The good is oft interred with their bones. So let it be with Caesar. The noble Brutus hath told you Caesar was ambitious. If it were so, it was a grievous fault, and grievously hath Caesar answered it. Here, under leave of Brutus and the rest. For Brutus is an honorable man, so are they all honorable men. Come I to speak in Caesar's funeral. He was my friend, faithful and just to me. But Brutus says he was ambitious, and Brutus is an honorable man. He hath brought many captives home to Rome, whose ransoms did the general coffers fill. Did this in Caesar seem ambitious? When that the poor have cried, Caesar hath wept. Ambition should be made of sterner stuff. Yet Brutus says he was ambitious, and Brutus is an honorable man. You all did see that on the Lupercal I thrice presented him a kingly crown, which he did thrice refuse. Was this ambition? Yet Brutus says he was ambitious, and sure, he is an honorable man. I speak not to disprove what Brutus spoke, but here I am to speak what I do know. You all did love him once, not without cause. What cause withholds you then to mourn for him? O judgment, thou art fled to Brutus' beasts, and men have lost their reason. Bear with me, my heart is in the coffin there with Caesar, and I must pause till it come back to me. That's from Julius Caesar. Dad's laughing at something. Good enough for me. Spin the wheel. Oh, I think you like the joke. It's a ha-ha. Thank you, Dad. If you like the joke, often online people use LOL, or they even it doesn't matter. Joke. Oh, another one. Oh, wow. All right. Let's go back. I'll tell one. I think I told this one last week. I'm not sure, but I only have a couple of them in my head. So let's tell a joke. This is a joke that I heard from John Cleese, the brilliant performer of Monty Python. Two Jews are walking down the street, and they see a Catholic church with a big sign out front. And the Catholic church sign says, "Convert to Catholicism, $5,000 paid." So what the Jews talk to each other and decide to send one in and see what's going on. So he goes inside. He's in there for about 10, 15 minutes. He comes back out. His buddy's like, "Well, did you get the money?" And his friend says, "Is that all you people care about?" I like that joke. It's about racism. It's not anti-Semitic. It's an important distinction. Let's spin the wheel. Love the Jews. Always have. Here we go. Another monologue. Wow. All right, let's go back to the theater, do another monologue. Let's do A Good Attitude About Menstruation by David Foley. Hi, my name's Dave Foley, and something you might not know about me is I have a good attitude towards menstruation. That's right, I'm the guy with a good attitude towards menstruation. Oh, I know a lot of men are made uncomfortable by this monthly miracle, but not me. No, I embrace it. I embrace it the way some men embrace the weekend. Why, I anticipate it the way a child anticipates Christmas. Did you know that in a lot of native Indian cultures, menstruating women were forced to leave the village lest their powerful magic should overwhelm the shaman? If I were shaman, I wouldn't be so competitive. I'd be the shaman with a good attitude towards menstruation. Because after all, what is it? A cluster of blood vessels awaiting a fertilized egg, providing a safe, warm place for that egg to grow. And if a life does not occur, the whole thing is flushed away and the cycle begins again. Now, is that anything to be ashamed of or disgusted by? No! This is the nesting stuff of humanity. That's why the woman I shall love will be able to menstruate as fully and freely as she desires. Even if her monthly flow should build in intensity to a raging rust-colored torrent, an unbridled river of life flowing from between her legs, an awesome cataract plunging off the edge of our couch, I wouldn't be fazed. No, even if a coureur de bois would come upstream, battling the rapids and singing a jaunty song, I would take no offense. Rather, I would ford across that mighty womanly river and fetch herbal tea and pamperin'. And then I would mop her brow and admire her fecundity. For I have a good attitude towards menstruation. That's by Dave Foley. He's a real funny guy. I like him a lot. Let's spin the wheel. Song! Yay! Let's go to the campfire and sing a song. Let's see. How about It's Hard to Be Humble by Mac Davis. Oh Lord, it's hard to be humble when you're perfect in every way. I can't wait to look in the mirror, 'cause I get better looking each day. To know me is to love me. I must be a hell of a man. Oh Lord, it's hard to be humble, but I'm doing the best that I can. I used to have a girlfriend, but I guess she just couldn't compete with all these love-starved women who keep clamoring at my feet. Well, I'll probably find me another, but I guess they're in awe of me. Who cares? I'll never get lonesome, 'cause I treasure my own company. Oh, Lord, it's hard to be humble when you're perfect in every way. I can't wait to look in the mirror, 'cause I get better looking each day. To know me is to love me. I must be a hell of a man. Oh, Lord, it's hard to be humble but I'm doing the best that I can. I guess you could say I'm a loner, cowboy, outlaw, tough and proud. Well, I could have lots of friends if I wanted, but then I wouldn't stand up from the crowd. Some folks say that I'm egotistical. I don't even know what that means. Who cares? I guess it has something to do with the way that I fill out my skin-tight blue jeans. Oh, Lord, it's hard to be humble when you're perfect in every way. I can't wait to look in the mirror, 'cause I get better looking each day. To know me is to love me. I must be a hell of a man. Oh, Lord, it's hard to be humble, but we're doing the best that we can. Oh, we're doing the best that we can. LOL. Nailed it. Learning offline equals LOL. Okay, Dad, that's fair enough. I thought it meant LOL. All right, let's spin the wheel. My favorite song is Imagine by John Lennon. I thought you liked that song. All right, let's do another song now. I'm going to do Imagine by John Lennon, because my daughter was asking me about it too. There we go. Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us, above us only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for, and no religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one. Imagine no possessions. I wonder if you can. Nothing to kill or die for. A brotherhood of man. Imagine all the people sharing all the world. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. Perhaps someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one. All right, let's go back, spin the wheel. Joke! All right, then, let's go back to the theater. Tell another joke. See if I can remember one. Uh-oh. 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 Wrong button. I'll tell you the one about the man who was taking pills for his memory. The old man was having trouble with memory, so he started taking pills for it. Got better. His friend came to visit him one day, and he said, hey, I have trouble with memory myself. What are the name of those pills you're taking? So the man, he thinks for a minute, and he says, it's named after that, the flower. His friend says, carnation. He says, no, the long stem flower, like you give it to a girl on a date. The daisy? No, it's not a daisy. It's red, has thorns. Guy says, rose? Yeah, that's it. Rose! What was the name of that pill the doctor gave me for my memory? That's Norm Macdonald's dad's favorite joke. Let's spin the wheel. One more. Song! One last song, and why not? Let's go back to the campfire. Let's do Looking Up by the Bare Naked Ladies. It's my favorite cheerful song. We'll close it out with that. Some people want to take a high dive into a drink. Some people want to take a long whirl swirl into the sink. Why would you argue? Is the half glass full? It's a mess. You take the first half, you will take the rest. Hey! One foot on the pedal, one hand on the wheel. Don't know where I'm headed, but it starts right here. Everywhere I go is home, every town and every road, every song I've ever known carried in my bones. I feel like a lightning strike every time I rock the mic. You can join me if you like, or I'll go on my own. I'm looking up, 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 up. I'm looking up, 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 up. I'm looking up, 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 up. I'm looking up, 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 all the way. Look at me now, I think you'd find it hard to believe. Back in my yearbook, but at least likely to succeed. You go and worry about the things you can't control. I'ma see the donut, you can see the hole. Hey, everywhere I go is home, every town and every road, every song I've ever known carried to my bones. I feel like a lightning strike every time I rock the mic. You can join me if you like, or I'll go on my own. I'm looking up, up, up. Up, up, I'm looking up, 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 all the way up, 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 up. I'm looking up, 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 all the way up. That's by the Bare Naked Ladies. Great name for a band. All right. Yeah, you nailed the LOL, Dad. Way to go. All right, let's go to the talk show desk. Thanks for watching, folks. Especially Dad. I hope the Bucks win. I'm going to call this one a little bit early because I have some things to set up here. But thanks for watching. Everybody's doing great. Just so you know, everybody's healthy. Starbucks got a bad leg, but we're working with her. That's my dog for the folks watching at home. I will definitely say hello to my she who must be obeyed, the wonderful and charming Mrs. Millwater. I will definitely let her know you said hi, and I'll call you later on today, Dad. Thanks for watching. Anybody else who's watching that says we have a few more viewers there in secret, thanks for tuning in. I'll be back Wednesday on Twitch and next Sunday at 11 o'clock, if all goes well, here on Facebook Live. I hope you had some fun. Thanks for watching. And remember, the only way to save this country is for all of us to love one another. So love yourself. And then, if you can, love somebody else. Then, try to love everybody. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm just an old chunk of coal, but I'm going to be a diamond someday. I'm going to glow and grow till I'm so blue perfect. I'm going to put a smile on everybody's face. I'm going to kneel and pray every day, lest I should become vain along the way. I'm just an old chunk of coal now, Lord, but I'm going to be a diamond someday. I'm going to learn the right words to talk. I'm going to search and find a better way to walk. I'm going to spit and polish my old rough-edged self till I get rid of every single flaw. I'm going to be the world's best friend. I'm going to go around shaking everybody's hand. I'm going to be the cotton-picking rage of the age. I'm going to be a diamond someday. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye-bye.